Good morning. As you can see, I've had a nice little outbreak of spots on my chin, and I think, if I remember correctly, every time I stay at my partner's mum's house, she's got a cat and I'm allergic, and I always seem to get spots after I've stayed there, always around the chin area. It's really bizarre. Anyway, I've just pulled up at the studio. I've got a very, very busy day because I had to move a lot of my clients from Thursday to Friday into today, which is Saturday. Because obviously I was back in Essex. So today's a busy day. So I'm gonna get my coffee, get my banana bread, and get Eve a bottle of water because she did a gym sesh this morning, which she did invite me to. And to be honest, I'm so glad I didn't go because I really needed the sleep, and I could probably do with a couple more hours sleep. My eyes are so puffy. And the weather is that horrible fine drizzly rain. So I did curl my hair this morning and it's already fallen out. Anyway, let's go to the studio. So these are the flowers that Billy got me for Valentine's Day. I do need to put some more in there. But these are all the books that I have collected. Some of them I have already read, and some of them I haven't. I'm going to read this because I really like this series, and I bought this as soon as it came out, and then I lent it to my mum because I was already reading a book. So the spine's already worn in. Rocky is snuggling up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna read this. It's an easy read. I'll do like the Richard Osman books. Yeah, see how we get on. Hi everyone, today is Monday. I've woken up. Oh, what is this bit of hair doing? I feel like arse. Me and Billy have woken up a bit poorly this morning. Now that I've got up and about, I don't feel as bad. I went to bed with wet hair last night, so we've gone with crazy space buns, which are more fluff. I did try and style my hair. This is why we've got a cap on today, but my glands are so swollen today. So I've just pulled up at the studio. I'm going to get a smoothie and a vanilla latte, and if they're hopefully got it, banana bread, and then set up for my first client. I've got a 5 client day today. I've also got a contract for someone to potentially sign to join us today, fingers crossed. And what else? That's it. I just feel like I really feel like arse today, I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine. You can join me on the struggle train today. Okay, so we've just pulled up, ready for my tattoo touch-up. It's really weird because like my old studio where I first started out being nail tech is literally around the corner from here. I used to putt down it all the time. I'm about 15 minutes early, so I'm gonna sit in my car for about 5-10 minutes, get my parking ticket, and then head on over. And then I'll text Marie to meet Marie. So Marie is our new nail tech that's joined us in the studio, which has been like a long time coming. She's not going to be joining us straight away because she's in the process of moving her and her family at the moment, which is incredibly stressful for her. So the fact that she's still willing to commit and sign contracts today is super exciting. So we'll be heading to our current studio to meet her and to get the contracts. I was meant to meet her yesterday, but her husband, it was her day, his day off work, so she was like, I'm sorry, I forgot, got my days mixed up, sort of thing. Can we meet tomorrow? Which is perfect because today's Tuesday, I have Tuesdays off, but I'm local, so it's worked out really, really well. But it means that I can actually like spend some time with her and answering some questions that she may have. I sent her like an Excel document at the start of, or the end of last month, the end of Jan, or maybe the start of this month, Feb, of all the things that like to buy, because I spent a lot of money at the beginning on stuff that I just don't use, and I was like, I have some stuff that you can definitely borrow until you're in a financial position to then buy your own. So I've got a spare lamp, and that lamp is like my backup lamp, so if anything goes wrong with mine, I've got backup. So she's more than welcome to borrow that for the time being, and just bits and pieces like that, if anything. But as you can hear, I'm very bunged up still. I'm still very snotty, which sucks. But I think being out and about might help. Yeah, that's it. That's me, my little check-in. My camera's about to die, so I will catch up with you later on. Bye. Okay, so I'm back home. Rocky is obviously missed me. I squeezed the spot on my head. I still don't feel 100%, but we take some cold flu tablets and some nasal spray, and I've had some Nutella on toast. I saw Marie. Things are looking good. We just need to update the contract with a clause. She's going to come by tomorrow and sign that. Feeling good, like, compared to how I was this morning about everything. I'm feeling good. I really need to brush my lashes. I did brush them earlier, but I've rubbed my eyes since. Yes. I think it's time I take this home and clean it. My other one I have cleaned, and it's just been sat on the side at home because I keep forgetting to bring it in. But yeah, I think it's well overdue a clean. I'm just waiting for my client now. She should be here hopefully within the next 10 minutes. 8 minutes. I thought Eve was in today, but she's nowhere to be seen. So maybe I got it wrong. Unless she's in later, because I'm pretty sure we both said, I'll see you Wednesday. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what to do with myself. guys, it's Thursday. I'm feeling a bit better today. I waited in for a special package to turn up today. I've just pulled up the studio. I want to say I just saw Eve pull up as well. So I'm going to head in, open the package, which will be over on TikTok. And then Eve's my first client. And then I've got 2 more clients after her. And typically it started to rain as soon as I've pulled up and the day that I've decided to straighten my hair. But that's life. That's life, isn't it?
You've got 5 minutes to put the eyebrow hairs.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise you put that.
She was just about to be. I put plaster on my finger where I cut it earlier. Yeah, no, you just quickly pull this out to drain. Yes, you are.
Wow, that's actually a bigger camera than I thought.
Yeah.
Like it takes a
little wide lens.
Wow, I thought you wouldn't see me. I was like, can you see me? Wow. Shawty just did my navy pops. Woo! Liquids. Okay, bye now. She's gonna put my brows in a minute.
Good morning, my loves. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. And I've been rubbish this week filming, and I've decided that while I am driving into I'm actually going to go to the supermarket and then go to the studio, is talk business. So the whole point of me doing the vlog was kind of like do behind the scenes. So I'm probably going to go into a bit more detail, but I just wanted to give you kind of like an overview of what's been happening for me and Eve since the start of the year. So a little bit of a backstory. Me and Eve moved into this new studio space July last year. I think it was around July. And we didn't really realise how big the room was until we moved in, which sounds really silly, but when we went to view it, the workmen were using our room as their work room while renovating and doing up the rooms along the corridor. So it was a fill of their tools and stuff, and we didn't really know how big it was. It was hard to tell, and there was no electric in there, so we were viewing it in the dark as well. And we knew it was obviously bigger than what we was in originally, and that's what we wanted. It wasn't until we moved in we realised that we had so much space, and was like, we can expand and have other people come and like work in the space with us, sort of thing, and we'll split the rent, help keep our overheads lower, but also well, that's it really, and just give other people like opportunities to start their businesses. Like Eve was given her opportunity by a lash tag that she used to go to, and I got my opportunity to become a nail tech through Eve. So just almost like handed on the baton, and we did that with one of my clients called Pippa. She's a full-time nurse, qualified in aesthetics, so she does aesthetics around being a full-time nurse in the studio with us. And at the start of the year we got an email saying that our rent's increasing, which is frustrating because we thought that we'd at least get a year. However, when we moved to the studio, we
we requested a 3-month contract and then it to be a rolling contract after that. We didn't want to commit to a year because both me and Eve hadn't been full-time all that long, and we wasn't too sure if a lot of our clientele would move with us to the new studio. Even though it's literally 5-10 minutes up the road, it's a location that's a bit difficult to get to if you do not drive from where we were to where we are now, because public transport's a little bit crap. You'd have to go like into city centre to come back out. So that's why we did that. And because we was on a rolling contract, it meant that we were open for them to increase the rent at any time. And unfortunately, that's what they're going to be doing come March. So me and Eve were like, you know what, we've got the space, we can expand further. Cutting long story short, we had 2 people that were interested. Someone that was a complete stranger to us, and another person that both me and Eve knew, and it just didn't work out. Like, communication ended up being really good at the beginning, and then it kind of like fizzled out, and then both individuals just didn't communicate. And I don't want to come across being a bitch or anything like that, that's the least of things, but it's frustrating when you're trying to run a business. And I think, you know, like the terminology is like time is money. Like it truly is, like time is money when you're self-employed, and it's really messed us around and set us back, because we was hoping to have these 2 people join us come March to support with the rent increase, because we're literally just splitting the rent evenly across the board. And it's frustrating because we've wasted what it feels like we've wasted a month lining, you know, what's the right, getting your ducks in a row. And we found out last weekend that it's a no-go from either of them. And it's frustrating because it feels like that we could have been told a lot sooner, and they've sat on that information, which is really annoying. And I think me and Eve have learned a lot this time round, like from this. Like, we were very lenient. We should have said, right, we need you to sign the contract now and pay your deposit now, then it's done. Where we didn't do that. We sent over the contract and we were like, let us know if you've got any questions. We didn't put a deadline on it, and then when we started asking, like, is it all good, or is that and the other, we just wasn't hearing anything, and it was really frustrating. So we will definitely work differently. However, we have got someone that will be joining us come April, so a month later than what we originally wanted. However, it is someone that I know. She's actually one of my clients. She's honestly lovely. I don't know if I've already included it in like this vlog, but this week has been the case of trying to get our schedules to line up so we can meet to discuss business, have her sign like the contract. And when I say the contract, it sounds so formal, but it's just the case of things of like keeping the studio clean, make sure that you're, you know, paying your part of the rent, with us supporting you with social media, and everything like that. So it's formal, but it's not formal in the sense of like, we just want it to be easy for everyone that's involved. And that's basically what we've been working on doing, sourcing, arranging. But it's been crazy to say the least, but we're finally we're getting there. We made it. Do you know what's so annoying is that I picked up one of those Starbucks like iced coffee things, and I didn't realise till halfway around Asda's that it was leaking, like it split, and I've got coffee down me.
And my sister-in-law, when she came back from America, she got me these Tide pens, and honestly, they are a godsend. They get all the stains out. So that is what I'm going to try and quickly do now. Not that it matters because I'm wearing an apron today, but yeah, so annoying. Anyway, camera is telling me that I need to put you on charge, so that is what we shall do. I don't know if I shared these, but this was my package that I got the other day from the good old TikTok shop. Some nice gel polishes by a brand called Personality, which is fun. So I've done a little TikTok the other day on them. I've just finished up for the day. I'm just gonna quickly nip to the loo and then drive home. Tomorrow's my day off. I need to empty my bin as well because it's starting to honk a little bit, and then that's this week complete, give or take. Yeah, it's been an interesting week. Started off very ill, got better, then hormonal, busy. But yeah, it's been crazy. My hair's been clipped back all day and now it's gone all like weird and flat. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna catch up with you later on. Anyway, bye.